from the fowls of the air. No research center can find it. Oh, the depth of wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable his ways, and his paths are past finding out. Now, it can tame destruction and death. Destruction and death say, we have heard the fame thereof with our ears. We pushed Daniel to the den. The lion could not eat him. We pushed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to the fiery furnace. The ones who threw them there died. They were singing. But God understanded the way thereof. When and he knows the place thereof. He knows the place where you can find it. For he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole level, to make weight for the winds, and he weighed the waters by measure. When he made a decree for the rain and a way for the lightning of the thunder, then did he see it. You know the thunders? When Moses went up to the mountain, thunder, he was going to take delivery of the law. Then did he see it and declare it. Seek out to the book of the law and read. None of this shall fail, neither shall anyone time me. My mouth has spoken, my spirit has gathered them. Isaiah 34 and verse 16. Then did he see and declare it. He prepared it. Psalm 12 and verse 6. The word of the Lord are pure words, tried in fire 7 times. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord is your access to this realm of wisdom. And the knowledge of the holy is the way, and to depart from evil is the way to keep the flow of it. Now, who was speaking? Job was speaking. A man that feared God and eschewed evil. He had insight into the supremacy of the wisdom from above. That wisdom will become proven in everyone's life beginning from this service. Far above. Now, today we deal briefly on biblical wisdom for successful parenting. Biblical wisdom for successful parenting. For through wisdom is a house built, and by understanding is established, and by knowledge shall all thy chambers be filled with all manner of precious and pleasant riches. Let's examine the wisdom for successful parenting, how to secure the destiny of our children by engaging with the prescribed covenant demands. If you be Christ, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. So we are all partakers of the Abrahamic covenant. And among the package of that covenant is training. Genesis 14:14, the Bible said, Abraham, when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued the captors unto Dan. And we saw they returned victorious because they were trained. They were trained. They were trained. They were trained. Those born in his own house, they were trained in the house. Trained. In our time of growing up, when a child misbehaves, they say he lacks home training. He lacks home training. I heard it from my teacher several times. They will talk to somebody. You lack home training. You lack home training. We teach you your lesson. Train them. He didn't transfer the training to somebody else. Train them. Now the word declares, train up a child. Proverbs 22 verse 7, in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart. Train them while they are trainable. Train them before it becomes too late. The difference between a trainer and a teacher is simple. A trainer engages instruction to deliver his objectives. A teacher admonishes his students to make their choice. Just like we have nowadays children, we have nowadays parents. You ask your child, where are you going? Why are you asking me? Your child? And they come to sleep in your house? Just imagine that that child is in my house. He said, I'm your mother. He said, and so what? And then you kept quiet. You are already saying, I agree you are lost. Recover him. Recover him. We lived in the church office in Kaduna, church office. Not that this is church, this is the house. The church used the toilet that we use, only one toilet. Sir, none of our children then walk near the altar to toy. There is no place to go. I'll show you some examples that will help you to wake up. No matter how anointed a man is, if he won't take responsibility, he will become a liability. We have to take responsibility. Let me start from the story of Eli, the high priest, the one that prophesied the birth of Samuel. Amen. He had two sons, Ophni and Phinehas. They were sons of Belial. They knew not the Lord. And then I saw him make the worst mistake of his life, which many are making.